Hello. So who here is into dirty talk?
Woo!
Yeah, you look like you're into dirty talk. I have a slight confession to make. I am actually terrible at dirty talk. I was hooking up with my ex-boyfriend a couple years ago. This was kind of early on in our relationship. And he looks at me all sexy and he's like, "See something dirty." And I'm like, "Mud wrestling." Not quite the reaction he was looking for. But the thing is, I used to be even worse at this, right? Like, we all know the dating apps where you message back and forth with people. This was kind of early on when they had been developed, and this guy's like, "What are you into?" And I'm like, "Oh, museums, dinner, really like long walks sometimes." Turns out that's not the question he was asking. So this is the thing, you gotta learn from your mistakes, right? So as we know, they can get a little aggressive on the apps. And this guy's like, "You hung?" And I'm like, "Haha, I know how to answer this one." Like a young, innocent woman who lives in Salem, Massachusetts in the 1600s and knows how to swim. Not quite what he was thinking was the answer. So this is the thing, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, dirty talk confuses me sometimes, even today. I was hooking up with this guy, and he's just like, "On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like fucking?" I'm like, "Oh my god, 7." Sorry, like, I am like neutral to somewhat agreeing right now. So, but this is the thing, people expect you to be good and proficient at dirty talk, so I keep trying, right? So I was hooking up with this guy in my building and trying out some new dirty language. And he's like, "Oh my god, just shut up and choke me!" Like, all right, back to the drawing board on that one. So, I started a new workout routine last year. It's called Don't. Just don't do it. It is truly body transformative. You can gain like 30 pounds with zero effort. I think it also helped that I started a new diet at the exact same time, which I like to call Carnival Festival. Mostly because when you've made the investment in a deep fryer, you should deep fry something every day, right? So it's also a really good way to become popular in your building, right? So I just started inviting people over for funnel cake parties like all the time. And then before you know it, like, they started showing up on their own uninvited. And then I realized I put two and two together. I'm like, this is how I started hooking up with some of you. So that was like, just the diet's delicious. I highly recommend it. I will say though, once you own a deep fryer, there is a slight life pivot, right? So when my friends from the running club are like, "Hey, let's go for a run this weekend," I'm just like, Netflix doesn't watch itself. So just be prepared for that. I used to work at a Boy Scout camp back in Kentucky, and I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy going home for the holidays because it's like a mini camp staff reunion at the local gay bar. Which is called the White Swallow. I know, I've never seen a bird there either. It's the weirdest thing. But it is truly rewarding working on a camp staff because you get this like warm, fuzzy feeling as you're sending these like 10 and 11-year-olds back to their parents after a week at camp, where you know that you've bestowed these like life skills with them that they'll take with them forever, right? Like 1, like how to weave a basket, super important, right? 2, all the ingredients that go into bourbon, and 3, all the knots and lashings they'll ever need for incredible bondage sex. It's truly, truly heartwarming. I've been getting therapy more of a go lately. Thank you, yeah. It basically means I'm getting my hair cut like every 2 weeks. Because David is so much more affordable than an actual therapist. He's also kind of Freudian in his approach, which, I can appreciate. So, like, I'll be sitting there in the chair pontificating about, like, my lack of love life or, like, I don't know, shenanigans going on in the condo building. What can I say? We get around. And he'll be like, "Okay, so a little off the top, and tell me about your dreams last night." And I was like, "David, have you not been listening? I was getting choked." Crazy. So obviously, not putting all of my eggs in one basket here, it turns out that Uber drivers are really, really good therapists. That 45-minute drive to Dulles, oh my god, let us BOGO this one, right? So once you've had that much time with your Uber driver talking about like office romances, childhood traumas, things like that, they are so excited to get you out of the car. they give you an automatic 5-star rating. It's incredible. I have been like skyrocketing since June. It's fun. So it's not clear, I'm sort of back in the dating world again. And I've been seeing this guy, and we're kind of at the point where it's like, do we share the same fundamental values, right? So we were getting ready for the Miss Adams Morgan pageant, which this audience hopefully knows is that giant drag thing that happens down the street there a couple weeks ago. And I was like, you know what, let's do something fun and cute, like matching outfits, like, I don't know, candy canes or something. And he just recoiled in horror. He was like, I was gonna wear a jockstrap. And I just looked at him and I said, oh my God, please marry me. I'm Chris Hook. Thank you very much.